it just hasn't been a straight line path. So I've made lots of different lateral moves for roles based on interest in things that interest me, rather than necessarily always moving up in a straight line. As a young mother returning from parental leave, backing myself, that was one of my biggest leaps of faith. I came back thinking, oh, I'm just going to do my job really well and just get that in my head. And I was asked to do a different job, and that's probably what now set me on the path to doing the role that I've got now. I've never been interviewed by 2 board chairs and a senior reporter. So that was, yeah, I found that an extremely valuable part of the process. And if I hadn't walked away with the award, I would have had a huge amount just out of that application process and then that interview experience. They asked really challenging questions. Not just your standard, how do you think about XYZ, or give me an example of how you've done XYZ, but things that really forced me to think about my future and where I wanted to go. Everyone's really busy, and probably looking at whether you spend your time in doing an application process versus spend your time doing something else. You might easily dismiss doing an application, but I would just highly recommend the actual process of turning your own thinking to, actually filling in the application. And then if you do get the benefit of interacting with that judging panel, both of those things really just help with your own thinking